Today for warm-up, we're going to do something just a little bit different, okay? We've been talking about blends like crazy. We've been talking about blends for weeks. So we are going to take words that have blends, and instead of taking away the first letter of the blend, we're going to take away the second letter of the blend. We're going to separate the blend, but we're taking out the middle letter. So let's try this one, okay? So the word is trap, trap. It's got a TR blend, trap. I want to take out the R, all right? So I'm going to take out the R part of the TR blend and just leave the T. So it'll be tap, tap. So trap, take out the R, you have tap. This is a really tricky skill, and it's going to take some practice. We'll practice it. Let's try another one. The word is crab, crab. Now it's got a CR blend, crab. We're taking out the R, so we're just going to have the cab, cab. So crab, take out the R, you have cab. All right. The next word is spat, spat. Means you had a little fight, a spat. All right. It's got an SP blend. We're going to take out the P. We're going to take out the P. So we'll just have the S, at, sat. So spat, take away the P, you have at, or sat, sorry. Spat, take away the P, you have sat. It's even tricky for me. All right, the word is camp. And the blend comes at the end in this one. It's an M and a P. Camp. You hear that M at the end? So take out the M, the M. Camp. Take out the M. You have cap. Without the M, cap. So camp, take out the M, you have cap. I know, taking out the middle sound is a very tricky thing to do. A very tricky thing to do. All right, so I have some words on the board behind me, and I want you to take a look at them. We're going to read these together, and then I'm going to give you some clues. All right, so the first one is wig, wig, the pink one. The yellow one is in, win, purple, it, hit, and then the blue one is in, fin. All right, I am going to give you a clue, and you tell me which word I'm talking about. The opposite of lose. The opposite of lose. If you don't lose, you win, right? Win is the opposite of lose. Okay, how about a shark has this on its back? Do you find the word? Read the word. In, fin. A shark has this on its back, fin. Okay, something that is worn on your head. Something that is worn on your head. It's the pink one. It's a wig, wig. You're going to be working with these words in your practice book today. And you use a bat to do this to a ball. You use a bat to do this to a ball. It, hit. So you're going to be working with these words today on page 80 in your Open Court Practice Skills book. You're going to be filling in the blank. The clown wore a wig, right? Do the shoes fit? Now, we didn't do the word fit, but we did fin. That's pretty close. See the shark's fin, and can you hit the ball? And before I let you go and you get started on page 80, I did want to talk to you for just a second about expanding sentences and writing better sentences. And I call them fancy sentences. Like a lot of times in kindergarten, kids like to write, I see the wig, I win, I hit the ball, I see a fin. And those are the sentences that I get. But I want something a little juicier. I'm going to move my chair so I can stand up a little bit. I want to use the word hit in a sentence. All right, hit. So I could say the sentence. I hit the, and you know how to spell the word the, right? I hit the ball. Now, in order to expand this sentence, in order to make it a little fancier, I can use my question words like who, what, when, where, how, and why. All right, so I'm thinking about this sentence. I hit the ball. I could say, Where did I hit the ball? Where was I when I hit the ball? Okay, I was at the park. And I just made my sentence a little more interesting by adding some words, asking myself those questions. Those are the same questions I asked you to ask yourself as we're reading. Now I want you to ask yourself those questions as you're writing. So I hit the ball. It's a good sentence, but I hit the ball at the park. It's just a little more interesting. So I'm going to challenge you that when you're doing your quick writes this week, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what kind of question can I ask myself about this sentence? What kind of who, what, when, where, how, and why can I ask myself so I can make my sentences a little more interesting? All right, so page 80 in your workbook. When you're all done, upload your work to school